How we all doing today, folks? Smell it Sunday. Smell it Sunday. That's what we're calling it. Whether you like it or not. Hello, hello. How we doing? Let's wait for a bunch of folks to trickle on in. All right, here we go. Jorge, Becky, Sophie, how we doing? We're gonna do something a little bit different today. How's that sound? Mix it up, change of pace. Let's celebrate this wonderful weather that at least I'm having. I don't know how the weather is where you folks are. Hello, Nancy, Richard, Kitty Danger. Hello. Got a little music to open up the show, set the mood, calm us down. A little bit of a coffee to warm the soul. A little bit of, oh no, my water. How am I gonna replenish the fluids? All right, I'm gonna have to find my water in a little bit. All right, so if you checked out the headline today, it's a good place to stop the song. If you checked out the headline today, it said, let's make a beverage. Now, this is not the first time we've done this. I'm doing great today, JM. How are you doing? The UK loves this channel. Well, I love the UK. And Amy says hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, Amy. Let me do this. Let me pull up the actual live video here so I don't have to stare creepily into the camera to see you folks and to read your comments. But if you read that headline, it says we're going to make a beverage, and that's precisely what we're going to do. We're going to talk about this candle right here by Bath & Body Works. Yes, so we're mixing things up today. Not Yankee Candle. And you know, you guys probably know that I'm relatively new to Bath & Body Works, so go easy on me. I know most of you are aficionados. What I would really like to do is get this live video up. There it is. Wow, I look pale in that picture. Do I look that pale here? Oh, I got to turn the volume down. Alright. Let's get a nice... I think this looks good. We got the background, we got Santa, we got a little bit of tomato action here. Got some pine trees, got birds behind us. Let's do this. So, hello from Germany. I look great. Well, that's good. I was more concerned about the composition of the frame, but I'll take that any day. Are they peaches? They're not peaches. They are tomatoes from the garden. They're going to be my father's tomatoes. You're perfect for us. God, you guys are too kind. You're not pale. I'm not pale? Well, you know, I got a warm light here that's giving me a little bit of color, but I'm a little pale. Indiana. Apple trees. Apple trees. We got some apple trees. There's one right here. They're actually changing color already. I'm not sure if that has a technical name. In the wine world, when grapes change color, it's called veraison. Excuse my French pronunciation, but I don't know if apples have a name when they change color. Alright, my nephew is 2. Will you please say hello to him? His name is Henry King. Well, hello, Henry King. If you're watching, thank you for watching. If you enjoy candles, you're super cool. Or if you just like aroma in general. Hello, Henry King. Alright, so the headline of this video, let's get to this. It says, live, Bath & Body Works, let's make a beverage, watermelon lemonade. So, I picked up this candle a long time ago. If you remember my live from... Maybe it wasn't a live. Wow, God, it's been a long time. It wasn't a live, but it was a semi-annual sale, guys. That's how long ago it was that I purchased this. And the reason why I purchased a watermelon lemonade is because I did 2 videos where I did my in-depth analysis, or analyses, on all 9 of the Hit Refresh Bath & Body Works collection candles. In-depth. Monica Carlson's in the house. And look, ooh, look at the light in my face. And you know, I made sure that there was only 9 because I wanted to review the entire collection. And during the semi-annual sale, I came across this, and I was asking one of the associates at Bath & Body Works, I'm like, wait a minute. You know, I checked and double-checked and rechecked that, you know, I had all of the Hit Refresh collection. And they said, you know what, several months later, they threw this one in. Again, you folks probably know this. I did not, but I did want to purchase it. I think I got it for 12 bucks on the semi-annual sale. And it smells lovely. I have smelled this before. And what I thought we would do is I would dissect this candle, smell, try to pull out a lot of the notes that I get in this candle. And then take those ingredients, blend it all up, and make a beverage. And then drink it. How's that sound? Come on, come on. We did this with lemon lavender from Yankee Candle, and that worked out great. It was a tea that I made. All right, so let's do this. Now remember, my evaluation's live. A little staggering, not in a good way, because the reason why I edit is because it takes me a little time to get these notes. Okay, so first thing that comes through for me, and you know how much I love candy, and excuse me if I'm not seeing each and every one of your questions at first, because I'm going to try to really explain the best of my ability this candle, is candy. Candy, candy. In fact, I did not look at this name and you handed it to me, I would not necessarily think watermelon at first. I would think more citrus, and I would think strawberry. Very specific kind of citrus. That's going to be lemon, so that works, lemonade, right? As far as fruit's concerned, red fruit, whether that be cranberry, whether that be raspberry, but in this case, it's certainly going to be strawberries, but not just any kind of strawberry, not like fresh picked, not like farm stand strawberries. This is more of the frozen strawberries that you buy at the grocery store or you throw in your smoothies, or better yet, when you let them thaw out and they get all like gushy and gooey and they're sitting in their own juices and they have that super concentrated strawberry sweet aroma and flavor. A lot of the tartness goes away and a lot of the sweetness gets concentrated. So I'm definitely getting that strawberry effect. Now, as far as the watermelon's concerned, watermelon is going to be a hard aroma to compete with big citrus and big strawberry. But I do get a lot of melon, honeydew melon, cantaloupe, even just like a neutral melon, you know, like the rind of a watermelon, or a cucumber, for example. You know, cucumber's got that melon green aroma. And this reminds me of Little League, this reminds me of childhood, this reminds me of I almost said 8th grade, 8-year-old birthday parties when we go to the bowling alley when we were kids, and they'd serve you the Italian ice. If we ever had a Rita's Italian ice, this is what this reminds me of, like a frozen tart sweet dessert beverage. Oh yeah. But big time candy. Big time candy. And not Jolly Rancher. This is not going to be a Jolly Rancher sort of candy. In fact, if you've ever seen these, Clay's old-fashioned hard candies. Now, I'm not too familiar with these, but I think we've all seen these in distribution. I mean, I'm guessing at least, it says made in the USA. So I'm guessing distribution all around the world. See where they come from. Indiana. Now, these are very artificial, in a good way, flavored watermelon. Very tart on the outside. You got a lot of that citric malic acid powder that they put on sour candies. But inside, you have that super sweet, red fruit flavored candy. And again, not really Jolly Rancher-esque. To me, much more of kind of a blended red fruit. Cranberry, raspberry, cherry. Once you start eating, you can't stop. Monica, have you ever had these? Do you know what these are? Now, Monica is allergic to, as she calls it, junk food. But in reality, she's, I think we've kind of figured out she's allergic to artificial flavors and dyes. And there is artificial flavors in here, and there is Red 3. But right there, citric acid and corn syrup. So I'm definitely getting that as well. What about strawberry daiquiri? And yeah, you know, if you want to throw a little bit of that watermelon in that strawberry daiquiri, that's what I'm getting here. So you see what I'm saying? This is not fresh cut fruit platter, fresh from the garden, fresh from the market. This is a child's paradise form of fruitiness, candiness, artificialness, exaggerated form of candy. Candy, candy, candy. Let me see if I can pull out a few more things before we get started. There is a little bit of a creaminess. There's, you know, something in the background to soften up all of those brighter notes. Whipped cream, dairy-rich, something or other. Vanilla. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So, now I probably missed this. Has anyone, Shane, do I own Yankee Candle's Juicy Watermelon? You know, I don't. I actually just saw it. Why am I looking there when I have you guys right here? Becky says hi to Santa. Happy Sunday, Shane. Hello, Nancy. Oh, wait, this is from a long time ago. I gotta scroll down. Raw milk. Monica's into raw milk. Do we see Zero in the back? We do! Zero, turns out that she is almost as bad as Santa Claus. She is a ham. She wasn't sitting there when we started, I don't think. But she got a little bit of attention last time, and I think she likes that limelight. All right. Anybody else have any notes on this candle? Come on. Does anyone smell this? Definitely to me, I think the biggest thing this reminds me of, and it's another reason why I loved Yankee Candle's Sicilian Lemon, the US version. I'm still kind of torn whether or not it's... I know everyone has strong opinions on the European versus the US Sicilian Lemon. I can't say for sure. But I definitely got that refreshing dessert beverage, a Sicilian granita on that Sicilian Lemon, where I'm getting more of this Little League ballpark strawberry lemonade. All right. So let's get to the fun. If anyone wants to add in their own notes, their experience, you can see this is unburned. You know, I have so many candles, folks, that I don't burn all of these. You know, I don't get to it. Plus, I wanted to review this cold before I burn anything. This goes with every candle, because once you burn it, you kind of have a little bit of that smoky wick taint. Let's do this. Oh, before we make the beverage. So this was a part of the Hit Refresh collection, right? Doesn't say it on the label. It was never promoted that way, I don't think. But this would be the 10th of the candles. There were 10 of them. Here are the others. And I'll explain to you why I'm showing them to you in just a second. Da, da, da. This is going to interest you. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is the entire Hit Refresh collection. all except for one that's in the white barn box, completely unlit, perfect condition. I'm super OCD when I pick them out as far as getting perfect labels, even the labels underneath. I think this would be perfect to put up on our brand new eBay account, our brand new eBay account. What do you folks think about that? Put all of these, one auction, started at 99 cents. This is huge because I really don't need these, and there's a potential the auction could go for 25 bucks, and all of these could be yours. What do you folks think? Or should I put them up individually? I want you guys to enjoy these. I just do not see myself burning all of these candles within the year. I'd rather you guys introduce them into your collection. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be posting great photos of every single one of these candles. If you again, going back to my OCD, I will package them, bubble wrap, double wrap, egg crate. I go crazy when I ship to make sure that everything is received to you perfectly. Shipping to Germany would be outrageous. So yes, unfortunately, I think this might be probably more for the US crowd. But if you guys really want to say no, in the comments below, say, Shane, sell them individually. Because I want this one, but I don't need all of them. So you guys tell me what to do. It's your eBay account. Really, I mean that. It's your eBay account, and the money that is made, all the proceeds that we get from this eBay account goes right back into the show. Again, back into the show. Doesn't go in my pocket. So that's what I mean by saying it's your show. And if you guys have anything that you're looking for, someone emailed me last night and said, you know what, I was really hoping you would do like older candles on your eBay account because I'm really looking for this candle. I'm like, I can get you that candle. Just let me know, and the next time I find it, I'll pick it up and I'll put it on eBay and I'll start it at 99 cents. All right, so that's a little promotion for those fragrances. Let's make a beverage. First thing we're gonna need, ooh, coffee. No, we don't need coffee. The first thing we need is a super high-tech, top-of-the-line blender from, this would be circa, I don't know, 1982, but it works wonderfully. We see that it's got the appropriate amount of shelf wear, scratches and stains. This will be perfect for us today. I'm just kidding, we're not gonna use that. I don't think that would even blend a watermelon, to be honest with you. Let us do this. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun. That's right, folks. We got the Culinary Institute of America issued standard series. When I say standard series, what I mean by is professional series of Vitamix. Let's see if we can recreate Bath & Body Works watermelon lemonade in beverage form. Might have to stand up for this one. Dun, dun, dun. All right, how can we do this? There you go, that's not bad, right? Gotta watch my computer though. Put my computer over here. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. What are you guys drinking right now? Do you guys have beverages on this Sunday afternoon? Monica, what are you drinking? Vitamix is great. The old one is good too. Yeah, did you see those new Vitamixes that are like all digital? They're really cool, but I don't know. Honestly, I think they might be a little bit too high tech for me. All right, cutting board. Watermelon. It's a fairly small watermelon, but we're gonna cut this. Let's cut this baby open. Let's get you guys in here. Now I'm on a patio. I'm on a porch. So please know that the camera is going to be shaking a little bit. How do we do this? Should I do like one, like slice it in half like that? All right, here we go. Oh, did you hear that sound? And look at the color. Look at the color of that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now the question is, how much do we need? Let us start with, let's say, I think, remember, and it's on the floor. It made it on the floor. It's all right, folks. This stuff happens. Watermelon. We're gonna start with 1/4 watermelon. But here's something else. I told you, yeah, I gotta get this off the floor. That's definitely gonna leave a mark. But I told you that, you know, I got a little bit of this rind action, right? And, you know, Mom always says, don't eat the rind, it'll make you sick. But you know what? We need a little bit of that. I'm serious, let's get that in there. All right, now what would lemonade be without some lemons? And right here we have, it says citrus. It says citrus. I thought it was gonna tell me a variety of lemon, but it just says citrus. It's from Mexico. And I don't have one of those nifty, citrus things. So I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Some lemon juice. High quality entertainment, folks. I know. Alright, so we got the juice of 1 lemon, but we're gonna go more because that tart, or that candle was super tart. But before we do that, let's zest this lemon. I don't have a microplane. I don't even have a cheese grater on me. Let's see if I can get some of this zest. Because there's a little bit of that Mr. Clean zestiness to that candle. It's a little bit of that, like, you know, bathroom or kitchen cleaner lemon zest smell. So we definitely, this is really not working. You know what? Hold on. Aha! Cheese grater. All else fails. Go with the cheese grater. That's not a saying. I just made that up right now. Alright. So we got a little bit of that lemon zest. Let's get a little bit more. Monica, how does that look? Do we need more than that? If anyone is super confused by what's going on right now because they just joined in, you're probably not the only one. Lemon zest into the beverage. Close this door. Zero, you want some watermelon? No? Alright. Alright. Let's wipe the hands. What else did we say? What else did we say that was in this? We said, help me out. What else did I say? I said lemon, watermelon, strawberries. Strawberries, right? That was like the main component. But like I said, those frozen berries. I bought some frozen berries. I let these completely thaw out. So let's open this up. See if you guys can smell this. Honestly, close your eyes and really try to imagine what this would smell like. Do you smell that? That's like strawberry shortcake heaven in there. Oh my God. All right, we're not messing around anymore. We need the juice. We need the juice of the strawberries here. The syrup. Can you guys see that? Oh, look at that syrup. Yeah. Oh, that might be way too much, but I don't care. Monica, is that too much? It's probably way too much. Oh, you know what? We need more lemon. We zested the lemon, but we didn't have enough lemon juice. We gotta make this really tart. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Who's gonna win the next, what do they call it? The Webby Awards? I don't even know the name of the award, and I'm claiming I'm gonna win it. All right. What else? So we got tartness, we got strawberry, red fruit sweetness, we got melon galore. You know what? We need to enhance. I won't tell you what I just dipped that in by accident until a few moments. I got this little look at this cucumber. Is that a cucumber? I mean, it really looks like a pickle. But Monica, close. Monica asked me, I don't mean to threaten you with the knife. Monica asked if I had yogurt. I got something better. So let's get a little bit of this cucumber action. Now, I'm not gonna, usually I'll eat the skin, but I just want that refreshing, fresh from the garden cucumber. Just a little touch. Just a little touch. Have you guys ever had cucumber water? I've never had it. People always say it's so refreshing. I can't imagine what makes it so refreshing. English cucumber is what I thought. Whoever said that, great call. A pinch of salt. Monica, you're awesome. She's awesome. Give it to Monica. She's the real cook in the family. Don't tell my dad that. Alright. Alright. That is the most pathetic little piece of cucumber I have ever seen. But that's just, it's going in. It's going in. Monica says we need a pinch of salt. Should I do sea salt or should I do a kosher, Monica? I'm gonna do kosher. Right back. Right, a little kosher salt right there. A little bit more. Coffee. Now, somebody just said agave nectar. I don't have any agave nectar, but I do have some very simple syrup. What I mean by very simple syrup is just straight up cane sugar. We need sweetness, folks. So we need to add that simple sugar, 100% just cane sugar. Not infused or anything like that. And you see that I put in a modest amount because you know how I react to sugar, and I'm using my hands, which is not the best thing. I'm gonna be the one drinking it. What else? I said creaminess. I said whipped cream, but you know what? We need more sweetness. Oh, baby. Nostalgia time. Got Cool Whip. Does this remind anybody else of childhood? Or maybe you guys still use it. Oh. I don't know what's in that, but that's going in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Vanilla. Need some vanilla. Some little vanilla extract. That's for me. And you know what? I said candy so many times in this review. Let's just, you can't have too much sweetness. These are very tart. They have citric acid on them. You can't have too much tartness. All right. I'm looking at everything here. I think we're good to go. We got some ice. Get this nice and cold. This is a very cool, refreshing fragrance, that candle. So this can't be room temperature. This has got to be cold. Right. And let's give this a rip. Let's turn everything down. Let's get the camera framed. Let's move you guys in. I might need to go get the plunger, but let's see what happens. Are we ready? On 3, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Cover your ears. Oh, hold on, hold on. What was I thinking, Zero? I need the plunger. Look at that. Not done. Not done. Where's the cap? There it is. Okay, gotta give this a shake. We call this the Curly Howard shake. That's what we used to call it in culinary school. All right. Nope. All right, folks. I think we're all set. I forgot my straw, but I did not forget a glass, which is the important thing. Dun, dun, dun. We're gonna talk more about candles, guys. What do you think? We're just gonna be drinking beverages all day? All right. I don't know. What are your guys' predictions? 1, is this gonna taste like lemonade? 2, is this gonna taste good? Let's find out. All right, here it comes. Oh, that looks like a Fribble. Do you remember Fribbles from Friendlies? Oh my God. There's plenty extra if you guys need some. Let's give this a quick sniff. Oh yeah, yeah, you know what? I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. That smells like lemonade. That smells like that concentrated strawberry I was talking about. Melon is not coming through as much as I'd like it to, but then again, we really didn't put all that much melon in there. Oh, soft and creamy, super cold. Making my mouth water a little bit. It's really tart. I don't know if that's the candies, the candies, or the lemons, but that is refreshing. The sweetness is good. The sweetness is good. I mean, I think that honestly, the simple syrup may have been more, maybe unnecessary because of the strawberries. I love it. I give you my full recommendation. This is not a joke. It's not a joke. Some things I would fix is possibly not throw the Cool Whip in the blender and top the lemonade with the Cool Whip or whipped cream, whatever you want to do. I would add a lot more ice, make it a little bit more of a slushy behavior, where this is acting a little bit more like a milkshake. I'm serious. If I would be happy to drink this. If I was hanging out at the diner in the 50s, I don't know why I would be in the 50s, but if I'm hanging out at the diner, you know, with a bunch of buddies at the bar, someone's like, give me a shake, give me a chocolate double shake, I'd be like, you know, give me that sweet watermelon strawberry lemonade. That's what I'd say. Excuse me. Excellent. Excellent. That was actually a wild success, if you ask me. All right, so we'll talk about more stuff. We're not going to end this there. But watermelon lemonade, I like that candle. I'm a fan of, obviously, candies. You guys know that I talk about nostalgic candies all the time. And anything that brings me back to something like Little League or childhood or summer vacations on the boardwalk, that's always good for me. And so my approval, my full approval. What else is in that collection? The pecan praline, depending on how you pronounce it. That one was insanely good. I am the real fruit ninja, folks. The game has nothing on me. What else do we got? Let's get that computer back up here. See if we can talk. While we chit chat, I'm going to show you some of the other things that have occurred, things that I've discovered in the past couple days, some things that you guys should be aware about or aware of. First thing, did everybody get? Now I'm switching companies here. Hope I'm not hurting anyone's feelings. But did everyone get their Yankee Candle fall catalog? I've told you in the past how I anticipate this particular catalog out of all of the catalogs all year round. Why? Because if you turn to the very last page, you will find a Halloween preview. Wait a minute. There's no Halloween preview here. There was no Halloween preview in the fall Yankee Candle catalog this year. That is, I'm not gonna say I was upset, but man, like that's like opening up a Christmas gift, loving it and realizing it wasn't for you. It was like for your brother or sister or something. That was a little bit of a shame, but these other items, I've seen a lot of these, actually most of these, in person, and they all look fantastic. Still no Tuscan Vineyard, folks. I don't know. I really thought that was going to be a hit this year, and apparently they're keeping it an online exclusive. All right. All right. The UK doesn't get the catalog. That's a shame. That is a shame. You know what? You can go online. You can usually find like you can usually find, what do you call that file? You know, the high quality resolution files of the catalog on the internet. And there used to be an application for the iPad, the Yankee Candle iPad application. I don't know if that still exists. Look at that shade. Can you? That has like a, what do you call that? Like a, not a phosphorescent, but ISO. There's a name for that. Not isothermic. Phosphor. I can't think of it, but it looks really, really cool. Iridescent. Thank you. Iridescent. I don't know why I was going with IO. Oil slick. Yeah, you know, it kind of has that rainbow effect when you look at the top of oil or gasoline or something like that. I like it. I'm all about iridescence. All right. Okay, Monica's leaving. Say goodbye to Monica. Bye, Monica. It's her day off. It's probably a lot of people's days off, but I'm sure her and my brother are going to go out and do something fun out in Burbank. Enjoy that warm, non-humid weather, Monica. Alright, so what else do I have here to show you folks? Ask questions, I'll try to catch them. If you have any questions, I feel like I've really given you guys a lot of Halloween over the past couple weeks. I want to go easy on the Halloween stuff, because I hear you folks that are still living in the summer. However, again, I just want to make sure I'm bringing you up-to-date information. And yes, the UK, I've heard it from enough sources now where I buy it. The UK is getting Haunted Hollow. I heard something about a pre-sale. I was messaged by a lovely person. I think it was through Facebook. Her name was Steph, and she wanted a shout out for her discovery. But I couldn't give her a shout out because I couldn't confirm that it was going to be available in the UK. But Haunted Hollow is coming to the UK, and you guys are going to love it. Any holiday news as far as Christmas? Well, yeah, we're having a Christmas in July and August video. That's coming up this week. It was supposed to be in July. Didn't happen. The thing is, I wanted to get more Christmas candles. I know a lot of the names, so I'll give you the names, I'll give you the fragrances for Europe and the US in that episode, in that video. But I only have 2 to actually smell and share my thoughts on. How many candles do I have in total? It really is, it's hard to put a number on that. I really don't collect like I used to collect. I've given many candles away. So let's say when it comes to Yankee Candle, let's say 180, 200, maybe a little bit more, and let's cap it off at that. There was a time when it was a little bit more, massive. Okay, Mulberry and Fig Delight. In one of my last lives, I said that I was going to film a review on that, folks. And honestly, I spent some time with Mulberry and Fig Delight, which is a part of the UK Fall in Love collection. But here in the United States, we have a fragrance that was released called Sweet Fig and Pomegranate. Am I right about that? So many names. And upon the first time I smell Mulberry and Fig, I'm like, oh, this is not the same. But then under closer inspection, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. These are very similar. They're different. They're different. But they're probably a little bit too close for me to re-review it, because I've already reviewed Sweet Fig and Pomegranate in one of my fall compilation videos back in like June. So I might have to just like do a quick little summary of that one while I review the UK's Warm Cashmere, not Warm Deluxe or Warm Luxe Cashmere, but the UK's Warm Cashmere and Vibrant Saffron. Germany has Haunted Hollow too. Burning anything at the moment? No, I'm not, unfortunately. Not. There's only so much time. Purple's my color? Yeah, I've people, one of my nicknames is Mr. Porter, because I have a sweatshirt that is the same color as this, and on the back it says Mr. Porter. And whenever I'd work on set, working on any film projects, I'd always wear this sweater. It was like my lucky sweatshirt. It said Mr. Porter. So I have definitely taken on that nickname, Mr. Porter, but it was this exact color. Yankee Candle dupe. Dupe. That word, dupe, it's been coming up a lot. It sounds like such an insult. Is it meant as an insult? I'm guessing it's derived from duplication. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa, for doing that, reminding me. Lisa says, did you do the Scent Prison, Aroma Prison? Big difference. Aroma Prison for Sweet Seduction. I filmed it, I'm editing it, It was supposed to be posted days ago. And if you guys are wondering, I totally failed at the Vlogmas thing. But trust me, I'm gonna post as many videos as I can this month. But trust me, the quality of the videos would not have been the greatest. So we're better off this way. But I did film, and I'm editing Sweet Seduction. Now, I didn't have the full Sweet Seduction 22-ounce jar. Sweet Seduction is a brand new candle for Halloween, Yankee Candle this year, and it's definitely candy corn themed, but I could not confirm whether or not it is a replication of candy corn, or if it's a replication of Trick or Treat, which is a mixture of candy corn and buttercream, or if it was something completely different. And I spent so long trying to get my hands on that Sweet Seduction candle, could not get it. I found one place who had it, one candle. It was 7 hours away. I was ready to go pick it up. 7-hour drive, but it slipped between my fingers. But I did find, I don't have the one here. There is a swirl coming out this year. I told you my last live. Doesn't have a name, just called Swirl Candle. It's green and it's orange. It's Forbidden Apple and Sweet Seduction. And so what I did was I took that swirl candle and I carved out a perfect little cylindrical piece of just the Sweet Seduction in that candle. I threw it in the aroma prison. The aroma prison is a mason jar where I can lock it, throw it into like a pot of hot water, not boiling, but hot water, and all of that wax will melt, all of the oils will volatilize, turn into vapors, so that I can analyze the smell without it filling up my room. The problem was, when I carved it out of that medium jar, I was smelling Forbidden Apple. Even though I only got the orange wax in that swirl jar, somehow it was tainted with Forbidden Apple. And I was like, oh my God, I just ruined a candle. I didn't ruin it because I melted the wax and put it back in, and it actually looks like it's brand new. But my only other option was to break out this candle right here, which is another candle coming out this year. It's a layered candle, not a swirled candle. On the bottom we have buttercream. In the center, Sweet Seduction. On the top, spiced pumpkin. That's actually a really, really nice trio. It looks good. It's got that black aluminum lid, Yankee Candle on there. So my only option, Lisa, was to, and you probably can't even tell on the top, at least not much, I had to slice this like an apple pie. Remove the Sweet Seduction easily, or not the Sweet Seduction, the spiced pumpkin. Thankfully, it pulled away perfectly from the Sweet Seduction in the middle. Brushed all of the spiced pumpkin away, sliced out the Sweet Seduction, took that soy wax chunk of Sweet Seduction, redid the aroma prison, and boy, did that really work out. And I won't spoil anything, but that video will be posted soon. I still probably will cover Sweet Seduction when I get the full jar, but at this point, I think I'm just gonna have to wait till August 26th to get my hands on it. Because at this point, we're just getting too close to Halloween. So I did fix the candle, if you consider that fixing the candle. All I did was I put in the pieces as best as I could, and took a blowtorch and just did a flash fire, flash warming of the glass. And it fixed it just fine. And yeah, so I was thinking also because I usually don't buy those trio candles, and this is not like an outlet candle, this is a perfectly fine layered candle that I probably won't burn. I'll probably also put this on eBay, but don't worry, I'm gonna fully picture and mention all of what happened in this section of the candle. So you might be able to get this for like $10, because I'm going to start at 99 cents. How's that sound? Alright, let's take a look at some of these questions here. My daughter works at Bath and Body Works. Gets me in trouble with buying too much. I can imagine that. The Roman great. Paraffin versus soy. Oh, God. Folks, these are very tough questions. When it comes, I'm going to keep it very simple. When it comes to Yankee Candle, I only buy the house warmer jars. House warmer, like the jars, the classic jars. If I can only get it in a tumbler or in soy wax, I will do that. And there's a long explanation behind that. If you buy the tumblers, the 2-wick tumblers, you enjoy the soy wax blends, awesome. There's no reason not to buy those. I have nothing against them, but I'm a little bit classic, old school Yankee Candle. I want the paraffin. I want to see the marbleization, the swirling of the crystallization of the paraffin wax and the oil swirling together. I just enjoy it. And I take candle burning very seriously. And burning paraffin presents a few extra hurdles. It's a little bit harder, a little bit trickier, but I enjoy it because I consider burning candles an art form. You know, when people say, like, the throw of this candle has no throw, has no throw, you know what? If you change just like 1 or 2 variables in the equation, you could probably fix that problem in 5 minutes. No, I actually haven't, Carol, I haven't been shopping at Bath & Body Works. I'm very new to Bath & Body Works. I was dipping into Bath & Body Works months ago. Got a lot of attention, brought a lot of folks to this channel, which I loved. But a part of me felt like I was stepping out of my own element a little bit. And there's other folks on on YouTube who cover those candles so well. And there's so many candles from Yankee that I want to cover. So I will always do Bath & Body Works. But I can't, I just would never ever be able to keep up on every single fragrance. Meanwhile, do things like we're going to be doing in upcoming weeks, like traveling. Right now, we're kind of steady. We're doing a lot of lives on the porch, in the office. We're doing a lot of reviews in the office. But as that autumn season starts to begin, we're going to be doing more of those aromatic adventures. Quotes, because it's the name of the show. And trying to save funds and resources for all of that wonderful traveling, all of those fun attractions and festivities that we're going to visit, all of the historic locations, spooky locations, Christmas locations. Zero is adorable. Thank you, Angie. I absolutely adore Anthony, but I did not watch his new haul yet. I actually, gonna come clean, I've said this before, I don't, for the exception of maybe the 30 seconds of the beginning of a show, or the closing of a show, I don't watch other candle reviewers. And this is there's a very specific reason for this. It's not because I don't want to. It's because I never, ever, ever, ever want to be accused of taking someone's style, or repeating something someone says. Or if I give my review and it's really close to somebody else's, at least I can say to myself, I did not watch anybody else. It's the same reason why I don't read the fragrance notes before I do the candles. Because I want you guys to see my review, not me sharing information that I've collected from other sources. But once I review the candle, I will like say if I reviewed that watermelon lemonade candle. If Anthony reviewed that candle now, I will certainly go and watch it. Once I review it, it's a completely different story. I am going to be doing craft store, not hauls. I figure it'd be much more fun if we just vlog it. Like, just say, okay, let's go. Let's bring the backpack, let's bring the cameras, let's just vlog, go to every craft store, Michael's, Joanne Fabrics, let's go in everywhere where they have all of the Halloween decorations. Even things like Home Depot and Lowe's. Just go in and vlog. You know, I'm used to people saying, what are you doing with the camera, sir? You gotta put that camera away. And I'm like, well, why? You know, I'm not filming anybody, I'm just filming myself and the products. And they're usually, okay, we'll let you go. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that. Actually bringing you to the establishments, showing you everything they have. So this way you know what, not just what I'm buying, but things that they have in their inventory. Because I'm telling you, I stopped off at a few places, and man, like places like Michael's, they really do. I mean, not everything is great, but they always have like something that's like totally worth the price. I have this beautiful chrome, like bigger than life-size skull. It's fun looking, you know, it's chrome, right? It's not disturbing in any way. I got it for like $18. I got it for like $18, and this thing is amazing. Have I tried making my own candles or any interest? You're gonna have to go back to a couple of the very first episodes of this channel to find out that question. There's a goal. There's a reason why this channel started. There's a very, very important thing that I am trying to do. It's a journey. This is a journey that we're on, and I'm taking you guys along with me. Oh my God, skulls galore. That would be fun, Shane. Perfect, Seattle. Finally a break of the heat wave. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, Nancy says you're brave. I'm glad that you do the vlogging for us. You know, it's... you know, yeah, if you did go back like a year ago and you told me that I'd be vlogging in public, I would say that you're crazy, but honestly, folks, it's just... You bombard people with kindness, and you can almost never get yourself in trouble. But also, you can't do anything. If you're vlogging in public, don't do anything stupid. Like, don't... Like, a lot of people who, like, vlog Disneyland, they go in places where they're not supposed to be, or they try to, like, break the character of some of the people playing, like, you know, the Disney characters. They try to, like, catch them with the question and get them out of character. Just don't do that stuff. Like, play by the rules, be positive, be happy. The year of the skeleton, says Lisa, and yeah, definitely, right? It's funny how... What happens? Is there like a big convention in the summer or in the spring where all of these companies come together and they're like, all right, what's the theme this year, guys? Or do people say like, what's Yankee Candle doing? Or what's, you know, what's Bath and Body Works doing? What's Pier 1 doing? You know, what's Michael's doing? But it seems like every year, everyone has like the same sort of products. All right. Awesome big skull pillows. All right, so a few more items that currently are on eBay or will soon be on eBay. I hope, again, guys, it doesn't look like I'm trying to peddle this stuff. I want to give you guys a heads up on these things. So Black Magic, I can't say for sure, but it definitely looks like it's not coming back this year. Please don't quote me on that. But one thing I can tell you for sure, if you received the Black Magic last year with the awesome label, the one with the bats and the greenish sky, came in paraffin wax. It was a 22-ounce jar. It was a 2016 release, but these are the 2015 releases. And let me tell you, well, first, they're soy, but these were different. If you go back and watch my When Two Holidays Collide video, I did kind of like a Nightmare for Christmas, like one Halloween candle, one Christmas candle, and you burn it together, create a Nightmare for Christmas situation. If you go back and watch that video, I think I spoke about that this to me is a little bit more bold. If you like more of that incense, that deeper musky black leather, a little bit more of that charcoal ashy material, a little bit more of that earthiness, that minerality, a little bit of funk, if you're into that true idea of like dirty black magic in the forest, in a cabin, witch brewing up something in the cauldron, This is a little bit more of an acquired taste, where I think for 2016 they made it a little bit more pretty, made it a little bit more friendly. They made it a little bit more approachable for folks. But in my opinion, both were great, but this was my favorite of the two. And I have 2 large jars, and I was looking at these and I'm like, you know what? I have a medium jar and a small jar, and I don't need them. I really don't. And these aren't, they're not outlet candles. So I'm gonna put these up on eBay. I might put them as a pair, so you can burn one and keep one, or I might just do the different, like, separate auctions, who knows. Those are going on eBay, and I like I said, this is not me trying to convince you to buy it, because hopefully you can get these for a small amount of money, because these are not really going for much on eBay right now. You could probably get these for really cheap, and I'm doing the best I can with the shipping cost to keep it low. You can get these limited editions. This is 7 ounces, this is 12 ounces. They'll be going up on eBay probably tonight. So just a heads up. Right now, if you don't know, Autumn Dusk is up on eBay. Does the things on eBay ship internationally? Yes, but it's gonna cost. That is a problem. eBay in the US has this global shipping program now, but I don't think candles qualify because they're perishable. So that makes things a little bit more difficult for me, but keep that in mind. You know, this is not the greatest time of the year to ship candles internationally as far as temperature swings. So just keep that in mind. But again, everything's at 99 cents. This is up on eBay right now. I have a few of these. Autumn Glow, this is a part of the Fall in Love collection, UK, European exclusive. Only real way you can get your hand on this in the US is if you find it at an outlet, and it's getting harder and harder because they were shipped out early summer to most of the outlets. So I got a couple of those, put that up on there. But I came across one that I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even know I had this one. If you remember last year, I did a review on a candle called Moonlight Harvest. It was when I was actually on the property of Washington Irving's home. Washington Irving is the author who wrote Rip Van Winkle and The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I reviewed the candle right on his homestead. Looks just like that, right there. This is a 2009 candle. It was quickly retired. My only guess is because if there ever was clove in a Yankee Candle, right here, this is massive clove. If you are into the clove, you're not shy, you're not embarrassed. You don't shy away by clove. Man, this one is intense. Now I have the full jar. I did light mine, so it's nice to like smell this unlit. You can see this is not, again, not an outlet candle. It says it right there. Oh my God, I thought it said 2005. No, 2009 candle. Great condition. It is the medium, 14.5 ounce jar. Label's in great condition. No light damage. I have one that's got a little bit of light damage on it, so I figured I just wouldn't do anything with that. I'm gonna put this on eBay. I'm gonna do it. I don't need it. I don't need it. And some of you guys all year long have been saying, how can I get that Moonlight Harvest candle that you reviewed? And well, this is a great way to do that. I think that's it. Oh. Currently on eBay. I wouldn't spend too much on it because you're gonna be able to buy this. The list price is $18.99. So you're gonna buy this on Halloween release day, August 26th, Saturday. They might sell out fast. So if you can't make it to Yankee Candle on Saturday morning, maybe you want to check out the auction. Or, you know, for whatever reason you do want to get it early, or if, you know, because I send all my products with like a nice little like personalized note. If that is your thing, you're into that, I will send this to you. But like I said, please don't spend too much on this because I don't want the auction to go far over that $18.99 price tag, because it's only a matter of days before this is going to be released. But this is a candle holder. I talked about this last time. The past 2 years we've seen witch hands. The first year that witch hand really moved fast. The second year the witch hand did not. And then this year we have the skeleton hand. It's the year of the skeleton. And like I said, layered candle going up on eBay, 99 cents. Hopefully someone will get that for like $7. $7. All right, what time are we looking at? We're over 1 hour. Over 1 hour. Mystic Pizza says Halloween's not so big in the UK, but getting bigger. Yeah, make it. Help that. Perpetuate that. Make it bigger. Hello, Cookie. How we doing? Let's take a few questions. Here's something I want to say. Still a good amount of people with this too, so hopefully a lot of you are hearing this. If anybody is going to South Deerfield, Massachusetts, home of the Yankee Candle Village flagship store, on August 26th, the weekend of the Halloween preview party, I will be there. And if you see me, please come up and say hello. Maybe we can take a picture, exchange a few words. But please know, I am there to work. I really have a lot that I want to accomplish. So what happens sometimes is when I'm at Yankee Candle, I'll bump into somebody who's like, oh, do you want to go get lunch, or do you want to hang out for a little bit? And of course I would, but I really have to utilize my time the best I can while I'm there. So please come say hello. Let's introduce each other, or let's introduce ourselves to one another. Let's take a picture if you want to do that. But I am there to work. And I only have that 1 day to document the party, and usually it's the first few hours of the party that has the most action. So I really want to make sure I get excellent documentary quality footage. So the 26th, I'm there to shop. So Leslie, are you going? She said you were going to try. She is going. I'm very excited. I'm there to shop. Good. So Leslie and I will probably see each other. Leslie, I'll be the first person in line on Saturday morning. That's how you'll know who I am. Well, I guess you'll probably recognize this face. Look for the guy with the dark circles under the eyes. Here, about that. I get the light in my face a little bit better. Will you buy Sweet Seduction large candle for your collection? I will be buying 2, Richard. I will be buying 2. And when you see my review of my aroma prison of the Sweet Seduction, you'll know why. You'll know why. Flagship store in Williamsburg. Now this is going to be in South Deerfield. That's the one I'm going to be at. But I'm sure Williamsburg celebrates in their own very special way. The guy with the coffee, yes. And if you've ever been in South Deerfield before, there's no Starbucks anywhere. And a lot of my friends and family make fun of me for making coffee, my own coffee, like grind coffee, brew coffee in my hotel room. But that early in the morning, I usually like to get there early when there's still nobody on property to get some nice footage of the building. That early in the morning, it looks like I might be drinking Dunkin' Donuts. Nothing wrong with Dunkin' Donuts. Just for medicational wake-up, caffeinated reasons. Starbucks always gets the job done for me. Alright, I'm missing some stuff here. You dream of the day that you go there. It's a great place, and it's a long distance for industrial wasteland, 2,100 miles away. You know what? Everyone once in their life, no matter where you are in the world, everyone deserves a week, a weekend, a couple days vacation in New England. I don't care what anyone says, it's one of the most amazing, beautiful places in the world. And if you're in New England, you know, everything is, it's not small, but you can get from one place to another, to another, to another very easily. You can easily map out a really nice trip. And autumn is very popular time of the year to visit because of all the folks from New York City coming up. But if you go to New England like in January, right after Christmas, you might be dealing with a little bit of snow. But it is empty. You will have Yankee Candle Village to yourself. If you watch my massive tour, like a 45-minute tour of the Yankee Candle Village, that was, I filmed that on several days, different trips too. But when I said I was there by myself, there was not one customer in the entire establishment. That wasn't a bluff, that wasn't a lie. I had the whole place to myself for a good half hour. It was a Monday morning, so who's gonna be at Yankee Candle Monday morning? This guy. Planning on doing a live show on the eclipse the day of the 21st. I was unaware of this. What kind of eclipse is it gonna be? Just I'm guessing just a partial, right? I don't know if there's a certain name for it. That would be fun. Would you guys stay up for a live eclipse show? I don't know how well the iPhone would pick that up. A solar eclipse? No. Solar eclipse. Has anyone got the Total Eclipse of the Sun song stuck in their head right now? That's interesting. Angie's saying full eclipse. Are we serious, guys? How do I not know about this? Where have I been? Certain parts of the country you'll see the full eclipse. Well, what about New York? Happens only every 100 years. Yeah, I missed it last time. Essential. Yeah, I will definitely try to do something there. Partial in New York. Do I have to wear like those special goggles? Or can I just like stare right into the sun? Like that. Will I burn my eyes out? I was kidding, Sophie. Goggles. I need goggles. Get glasses. Do I watch the news? I do not. That could be the problem. I do not watch the news. That's really cool. Well, oh, I can make a viewer out of cereal box. Now, see, Nancy's thinking. She thinks like me. A cereal box. A box of Count Chocula, maybe Boo Berry, maybe Frankenberry. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a cereal box, a viewfinder. And I'll take my chances. I'll set up all my cameras. I wonder how that works, if it's safe for the cameras. I'll do the research. I'll do the research. Oh, look at this. You don't watch the news. The person who said that was my mom. You don't watch the news. I didn't even see that. All right. All right, folks. What is coming up this week? I've mentioned this before. Vlogmas didn't work out for me. I apologize. I made it 1 week, and then, you know, life happens, and it just wasn't working out. I could have done it. But I would have been putting out videos that would just have been lackluster, and I don't want to do that. I don't want like new subscribers coming to the channel for the first time and seeing really poorly made videos. So I am going to be pumping out a lot of videos. This is my last couple weeks now to get out as much summer content as I can before because September is full swing autumn. I do so much in September, which might be a little bit early for some folks, but trust me, you'll thank me for it, because when October comes, there will be no more time for autumn, because it will be all Halloween in October. And November is a nice breath of fresh air, talk about New England and the Hudson Valley, celebrate Thanksgiving, see the change of seasons. Meanwhile, prepare slowly for Christmas, and as we approach the end of November into December, jingle all the way. Jingle all the way. What size t-shirt do I wear? Jeez, no, that depends. I mean, it depends on, I have an awkwardly shaped body. I don't know, look at my shoulders. Maybe I'm getting a little too personal here, but like I got these like Frankenstein shoulders. But at the same time, I'm not very tall. So t-shirts are really weird for me. So usually I can pull off a large or an extra large. I always get extra large because if it's too big, I just dry it a few times and let it shrink. Jack Skellington. Oh, a lot of you guys have been requesting a Nightmare Before Christmas themed video. I was shocked. Now again, I kind of did one last year. It wasn't it wasn't superb, but I did check out that video. Two Holidays Collide. I loved it. I mean, it was shot in the weirdest location, but I took Yankee Candle's gingerbread, and I took Black Magic. I evaluated them, and then I suggested that you burn them together. And I did this. And man, it was a collision of Halloween and Christmas. Bam. But the way I closed out the video was my favorite. I don't want to ruin it for you, but I'm going to. I ended the video by visiting Disneyland, where they do a complete overlay. That's when they take an attraction and they change it for a temporary period of time. They did an overlay of the Haunted Mansion for Nightmare Before Christmas. They've been doing this for several years now. So I surprised everybody at the end of the video by actually going to the Haunted Mansion Nightmare Before Christmas overlay, riding it, had a blast. It was with my brother and sister-in-law. It was so much fun. Lisa's got a shirt for me. That would be awesome, guys. I was actually shopping for t-shirts last night because it's kind of weird when you're doing vlogs. You kind of feel self-conscious wearing the same shirt. You're like, even though if it was like a week ago, or sometimes you film something like 2 weeks ago, but then you release, you finally get to edit it and you post it, and then the next live you're wearing the same shirt. Plus I never liked having things on my shirts, but for the videos I think it's really fun. Does my brother look like me? No. I mean, yeah, like the dark circles, maybe the cadence in the voice. We're built differently. He's definitely the heartthrob of the family. He would laugh so hard if you heard me say that. But he's got a vlog. Check him out, Eric Peter Carlson, Eric with a K. And a lot of people say he looks like James Franco. A lot of people say I look like Fred Savage. I think he wins. Yes, Natalie, definitely check out Eric Peter Carlson. Get a panoramic view of all of your candles. I'm noisy. I'm nosy. I have reading problems, folks. Well, I can't do that now. Should I do that? Should I do like a really quick, crazy, fast video? Like a super collage, super fast, like almost like flip book of all my candles? Put music to it. Your hubby looks like Superman. Well, you can't complain about that. Because if he looks like, let's say, Christopher Reeves, awesome. Jason Styles, here it comes again. Jason Styles. And it's funny, you might be asking why I would know who Jason Styles is. I used to watch the Gilmore Girls. Go ahead, judge me all you want. Judge me all you want. A friend of mine dared me to watch years and years ago the first episode. And I'm like, I'm not gonna watch the Gilmore Girls. Within one episode, I was hooked. I'm like, we gotta keep buying these seasons. We had like the whole set within a month. That Rory, man, you know? What are we gonna do with her? I haven't watched the new Gilmore Girls yet. It gave me anxiety to actually check it out. I didn't want to check it out because I didn't want to ruin anything, but I had the pleasure, if you guys really like have all that stuff to do, because we're really going off candles yet, but I had the absolute pleasure. I'll give you guys some trivia questions that you can share with your friends. The pleasure to actually stand on the front porch of Lorelai's house. Now this is going to be in the Warner Brothers studio backlot. Every so often I get to go on the set. It's usually just for like renting props for movies. And once you kind of get in the door and you get into that process where you got like the tag on your shirt, people just let you go as long as you're not causing trouble. So I took a little stroll, walked through Stars Hollow. Now it's completely changed because they use it for a bunch of different shows now. But if you walk around the corner, Lorelai's house is completely intact. Now, of course, they did not film the interiors of the show inside of the facade. It's just the exterior of the house. However, there is actually, it's called a practical set, meaning that if you do go in that house, it's not just empty. There actually is like a house in there, but it wouldn't look like Lorelai's house. If you walked to the far corner of where Lorelai's kitchen was and opened up that patio door, there's another house, there's another door right there, and if you open it up, it's Mrs. Kim's Antique Shop. So Mrs. Kim's Antique Shop is literally right behind Lorelai's house, if you're ever watching the show. Not only that, but Mrs. Kim's house was used, it's the same exact set. Not just the house, not just the exterior, the same exact set as the Friends episode where they're getting ready for the prom and Rachel or Ross gets all dressed up to take Rachel to the prom because Rachel's date, Chip Matthews, backs out. So if you look at Mrs. Kim's house in Gilmore Girls and the house that Monica's and Ross's house in that episode, the prom video where they had the camcorder, that is the same exact house, same set. I would certainly go to Camp Crystal Lake, but every single Friday the 13th was shot at a different location. So which one would I go to? There's one, I think there's one in Pennsylvania, but it really is just a lake. There's nothing left to the camp. Lisa, you've never seen an episode of Friends. That was it. That was me. You know, that was me. That was, you know, that was just, I mean, I think from the first season to the series finale, week to week, I watched it. I loved that show. And I was gonna do a Gilmore Girls episode a long time ago when YouTube or Netflix was doing their thing. But I couldn't get out to Los Angeles to film any of the locations. And I was gonna go to Yale to film a couple locations there, but I thought that would be lousy. Plus, I couldn't find anybody who had a Gilmore Girls themed candle at the time. Things have changed since then. Mystic Pizza doesn't watch Game of Thrones. I haven't watched the episode last night, so shh. I was editing and answering comments last night. Slowly but surely, I'm getting to all of your questions, folks. Like I said, I'm keeping my promise. I answer every comment that you guys leave below. But this past couple of weeks, because of a lot of extra work that I'm doing to prepare for the near future for our channel, because of the attempt to do Vlogust, I almost got 2 weeks behind schedule answering comments. So don't stop leaving comments. I will get to them. And if you ever have a super important question, in the description, there's an email. It's not my main email, but just in the heading, say super important, Shane, read this. You know, you could really help me out. Like, if you ever really need to get in touch with me, don't feel bashful about trying to contact me that way. I'm not a person who's gonna get angry. Thank you for responding to my comments. Absolutely, Amy. I'm just sorry it took so long. I left you a haunted house. I was gonna check my phone on Instagram. Leslie, what was? Did I read it? Haunted house idea. If you're referring, Leslie, to like the house I was talking about where I want to spend the night, I would be super excited. I'm trying to find a location, folks, where I can spend the night in a haunted house. I don't want anyone to reside in that house. I want it to be just me, the house. We're gonna do a live. I'm gonna document the whole experience. Gonna see what happens. But also, if I can get myself scared enough, we'll see if my sense of smell can be enhanced. I'm willing to do that, guys. Or I'm willing to do that for you guys. I think that would be super fun. Haunted asylum, that would be, I could do it. I'd probably end up in jail. There is one. There's an asylum somewhere where I grew up. Actually, yeah, I'll just say that. Somewhere where I grew up, where everything was boarded up, and there were stories about kids that would sneak into this asylum. But since everything was boarded up and all the ventilation was cut off, and they said that because it was so dusty and all this horrible stuff just floating in there, that they would suffocate and they couldn't get out. How creepy is that? It's probably just a myth and an urban legend, but that's scary. Yeah, so if anyone knows a house owner that the house isn't being used and but it's important that it's a creepy house and that it's said to be haunted. I'm serious. Like I'm not trying to be like make fun of those the believers of spirits and ghosts. That's not my intention at all. I really just want to do it. I want to push myself and do it. I think it would make for pretty fun entertainment. I think you guys would probably get a lot of laughs out of seeing me terrified. Does Salem feel spooky? It does. It certainly does, but I spent so much time there that I know every nook and cranny. And it's a very safe area. So it's not like there's any, like, you don't have to worry about walking around at night. Like, you're pretty safe there. Yeah, you know, next year, definitely not this year, but next year I would love to go visit abroad. I was talking to somebody in their comments about doing a location video, like filming a location of the original Nosferatu, the F.W. Murnau film, or even the Werner Herzog version, 1978, Nosferatu the Vampire. Going to some of those locations, visiting Transylvania. I thought that would be fun. I also want to get a hold of, like, this light is totally in the shot and looks unprofessional, but my face is starting to get dark. Watermelon. But I want to get a horror movie celebrity, right? How cool would that be? To sit down with someone like Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, sit down with Elvira or Cassandra Peterson and talk to her about fragrance and candles, and I think that would be so fun. Anthony Bourdain did a Transylvania episode. I'm sure he did a much better job than I did. And a good friend of mine lives in Romania too, and his family, they're like the Robert Mondavis of Romania. Robert Mondavi is like the Walt Disney of Napa Valley. So they have many vineyards, so it's very tempting to go visit him. It's just, you know, money, time. The Yankee Peddler was open here in Torrington. Yeah, guys, leave all of your ideas, please. I need your ideas because we're getting down to the wire here. I stopped off at several locations 2 days ago and talked to the property owners. And it seems like it might go through. It might go through. I mean, there's a little bit of like liability insurance that we would have to, a few hurdles that we would have to get over. But other than that, it might work out. But I just don't want to not do this video because I've been waiting for it for so long. Gotta go, Richard. All right. Have a great one. Thank you for joining us today. Does travel stuff. J.W. Oker? Am I silly for not knowing who that is? Does travel stuff in New England area? So that will be coming up. I'm still working on the camping video. Oh, okay, cool. Let me take a screenshot of that. I'll take note of that. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm good, JM Gaming. I'm very good. It is 3:34 here. Thanks for you folks who are hanging in. It's getting late for some of you, but I'm gonna try to do a camping video. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I like that part of it, having a spontaneous video. I go camping in the woods, in the forest, get the camera rolling, see what happens, but at the same time, if nothing really funny or crazy fun happens, then I don't have an episode. So, trying to figure out that before the summer is over as well. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I do too. I have a really bad habit of keeping these incredibly long, but it's just because I love hearing your guys' feedback. I love hearing your enthusiasm about what I'm doing. You know, keep in mind, you know, I spend a lot of time editing and brainstorming and writing out plans, coming up with agendas, and every time, all of the time that I'm doing this, I'm always second-guessing myself. I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Are they going to enjoy this? Are they going to like this? And to hear you guys leave like a little comment saying like, oh, this video was really good, I enjoyed this one, it means so much. You probably don't think it means anything, but it means so much because there's always a lot of stress and worry when I make something that it's not going to get your folks' approval. And I really like that the fact that you guys are enjoying the idea of not being constrained to candles. Aroma will always be a part of this show. Always. And so will candles. But I think it's important that we let the show grow organically. Let's see where this takes us. And I really like the idea of eventually getting to a point where we can just keep like a constant road trip, where I'm like 2 weeks on the road, maybe a week off, 2 weeks back on the road, and we can hit up certain areas of the world. Route 66 has always been on my bucket list. Okay, wait a minute. This is interesting question. I wonder about other YouTube stars. I'm not a star. How how do what they and so well done too? How do they do what they do and so well done? Work, work, never stop, never stop. Did you hear that burp? That was Zero. Did you guys hear that? She's a Zero, you're a pig. She just drank a lot of water and she burped. See, I love this. See, Natalie says right here, I'm here for candles, but your content, no matter what it is. And she put hashtag loyal. This is what I always hoped. We'll always talk about candles. But we gotta experience other things. And you guys have to come along. We gotta talk about history, we gotta talk about art, we gotta talk about music, we gotta talk about locations and cultures. We gotta experience the world through aroma. Right? That was a seriously impressive burp. It was. But that's why I created Aromatic Adventures. Really hasn't taken off yet, because we, you know, like I said, I'm saving a lot of the traveling for autumn. But once autumn comes around, you're going to see the opening titles, The Candle Enthusiast. That will usually be, of course, my reviews on candles and products. I'll probably be in the office or some location. But then you're going to see another opening where I'll say Aromatic Adventures with the Candle Enthusiast. That's how you'll know that it's a different kind of episode. We'll be visiting an amusement park. We'll be visiting a museum, a historic site, filming locations, going to certain establishments like dining establishments. May hopefully sooner or later get to a lot of speak with a lot of candle makers. Got something to mask a cat litter smell. What you need is an odor neutralizer. I'm not a professional when it comes to. I'm not a professional about anything, but I don't know. Baking soda. It's probably the best thing I've got. Santa's Village. I'm torn. Santa's Village was in Jackson, New Hampshire. It was one of the most impressive amusement parks I've ever been to in my life, because it's as if you're stepping back in time and visiting an amusement park circa 1964. It's seemingly untouched, but at the same time, it's so well kept up, and the people are so friendly. So I'm torn. Do I go back? Or do I say, well, I've already done that, so now I gotta do something else? I'm absolutely torn about that. But it was one of my most fun, adventurous trips. A lot of the videos I did at that time, when I was like hiking in the snow and sledding, when I was in the old Sturbridge Village in Massachusetts, that was all the same trip. Day after day, I was in a different place, waking up in different places. And I still think so fondly about that road trip. You go for it, Natalie. Watch that episode. I do it all the time. I really enjoy it. Have you smelled Yankee Candle's Good Air? One of my favorites. No, I haven't. Is that an oldie, or is that something obscure? Coffee. We'll get back to the coffee videos. My last coffee video, I was not happy with it. The one with the AeroPress. Only because it was absolutely ridiculous. Like, when I watched it, at the end, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I was actually being sincere about, like, you guys should probably try to make coffee in our hotel room. But after I watched it, I'm like, they probably think I'm absolutely insane. Nobody is gonna do all of these steps to make a cup of coffee in their hotel room. I do. But I will do more coffee episodes. I just need a good, like, kitchen area, you know, like Rosanna Piscino. So if anyone's got, like, a nice country kitchen, I don't have, like, a nice country kitchen. You know, it's just not, I want, like, a pretty window, with, like, the sunlight pouring in, everything's white and gray and chrome. If you got one of those kind of kitchens, I'll come over and we'll film a bunch of coffee videos. potato patch, fries, and Kennywood are all to die for. That Kennywood. I'll have to screenshot that too, because I have to see what that's all about. Gotta run, Carol. All right, thank you for joining. We're gonna be closing this up soon too. I always say a half hour, and we're at 100 minutes. You gotta be kidding me. A date night candle recommendation. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Can you see me all right? Look, very dark. Okay, so the idea is you do not want to impose a fragrance. You want to work on a subconscious level. If you're inviting someone over to your place and introducing them to your apartment or your house, your living area, you don't want something where they walk in the door and be like, whoa, there's a fragrance here. You want to work on a subconscious level. So you need something with lower intensity. And I'm speaking from a guy here. Maybe girls think a little bit differently. But you want something that is a smooth linger, you know, to the point where you don't really notice it at first, but the next time they visit, they're like, there's that smell again, or I recognize that smell. So something soft. Guys tend to like more of, trust me when I say, when I collect my data, I found that guys tend to like more of the feminine smells. And what I mean by feminine, because it's a very subjective statement, is more of like pretty smells, soft florals and bright citrus and not too aggressive florals, but even food smells like chocolates or bakeries. From my experience asking guys, that's usually what they go for. They'd rather say that candle smells delicious versus that candle smells like a perfume or a cologne. They like the delicious factor. So something that smells delectable, something that you might want to drink or eat, if that makes any sense. If I give you a specific candle, Sugared Apple by Yankee Candle, that will get any guy. That fragrance will get any guy for sure. That's a winner right there. Early Sunrise would be a fantastic one too. Thanks for saying that, Christine. Honey and spice is my thing. Cool. If you're into, I don't know if you do Bath and Body Works, but they had, help me out guys, was it honey and tangerine? Honey and tangerine, that was a good one. That had kind of like a pre-prohibition cocktail approach. It's somewhere here in one of these boxes. What is the chances that it's in this one? Nope. It had this very pre-prohibition cocktail, orange bitters, little bit of honey and spice. Yankee Candle's honey and clementine is good too. Just not big on the honey, not big on the baking spice. Big on the orange spice, but not the baking spice. Dreamy Summer Nights. Bam. I can't ever recommend that one anymore because I'm always talking about it. That is my Game of Thrones candle. Every episode I've ever watched since that candle was released, I have burned Dreamy Summer Nights. And it's amazing. I smell that candle like in January. It's like, oh my God, Game of Thrones. It brings me right back into that excitement. The way to the man's heart is through his stomach. I mean, that is very true, Angie. Plus, this might be getting a little bit like Freudian on you guys, but I think men really enjoy aromas that remind them of mom and grandma. They, And when they think of things like if their mother had like a special recipe, like a pie recipe or something like that, that's usually what really triggers the men who are not necessarily into candles. So if you want to get like a man who's not into candles, try to find like the good mom or grandma candle. Coffee is a great way to go. Bakery is definitely a great way to go. But how many of you women out there absolutely despise sweet fragrances? Like you hate sugar cookie, you hate brownie, you hate chocolate, you hate fudge, you just do not like sweet candles. Sophie, there we go. So from my data research, this is not me quoting some other, you know, source. This is my research. A lot of women do not like the overly sweet candles. They like more of that, like warm luxe cashmere. Warm luxe cashmere to me is like the smell of, like a guy came over to your house and he was wearing like a flannel or something, right? And he left it, right? Now I wouldn't smell it, but if you did smell it, you get that lingering smell of like the Axe or the cologne. It's this soft, the smell of, you know, a man was once here not too long ago. And I think women are really starting to dig those cologne style candles. Again, my research, it's not my opinion, it's just stuff that I've asked. And don't like overly sweet. I do like bakery and manly smells. Yeah, manly smells, right? I understand. It's like that. It's that like sense of companion. I think it's very human nature. Leslie got booted. I don't wear Axe body spray. Somebody asked me this question last night. I think it was Rachel. I spent so many years of my life working in the wine industry where it had to be absolutely neutral. I could not smell like anything, like shampoo, conditioners, deodorants, antiperspirants, even like hand lotions, fabric softeners, detergents, hand soap. Everything had to be absolutely fragrant free, because there's nothing worse than going to like a staff wine tasting, or even just a tasting in general. It could be food or a cocktail, and smelling like Old Spice. You will not make friends that way. So when you work in that industry, you really, really have to work hard to smell completely neutral. But now I do. Now, you know, I've met a lot of interesting perfumers who have given me things. One of these days, I want to introduce you to a perfumer. Look them up if you want. Aroma Sanctum out of Salem. Wonderful, wonderful woman. She has this. She uses the best quality oils. She's got this one fragrance called Mermaid, and I looked at her. I'm like, tell me the truth. Could I pull off this fragrance, Mermaid? She looks at me. Yes. So I bought it, and you know what? It's awesome. It smells like. It smells like kosher salt. It smells like algae from the sea. It's got this really nice aquatic smell to it. So I'm slowly getting into fragrances. Monica's, she's back. I love Sugar and Spice because it reminds me of my granddad. He used to give us sweets all of the time. I also love a DW Home. DW, what's DW Home called? Mahogany. What is DW? Mahogany Woods. It's the perfect atmospheric candle that's romantic. Absolutely. Monica is back. I said Shane earlier as well. Yes. Hello. Hello. Do you ever smell items from Lush? Remind me what Lush is. I know that name. What was the pot for? Monica, this, it's just to hold this, what it's now in the frame. This is the difference between me and Eric, Monica. You know, Eric is the filmmaker, so this would be a huge no-no. But for me, it's providing this nice little orange light here. It's not giving me much here, but I need that pot to clamp the light to it. Hello, Trent. Apologies. No apologies necessary. Oh, the Lush Bath Bombs. That's how I know that name. All right. This might be getting a little weird. I have thought about this purely from a comedy standpoint. I want you guys to laugh. And I'm not a good comedian. I'm not good with jokes, but I can put myself in situations that might make you laugh. Should I do a video where I test out a bath bomb for the first time? It would obviously be family friendly. Thank God, thank goodness it would be family friendly. But I've never experienced what a bath bomb is, and I gotta learn. I gotta know this stuff. I'm calling myself the Candle Enthusiast, and I'm saying how much I love aroma. I gotta do it. But I was thinking it'd be fun if I went to like one of those hotels where you can get like one of those like spas with the jets in it. Get like this like rapid roaring spa and like drop like 10 bath bombs in there and see what happens. Yeah, I mean, just like, yeah, there was one at a Yankee Candle called Pretty Woman. How funny would that be? I don't know if it'd be funny, but we could see how pretty of a woman. I don't want to even go there. I keep getting the ads in YouTube for the bath bombs with like the jewelry inside. What is the allure of the bath bomb? Does it make your skin feel soft? Does it exfoliate? Does it tickle the senses? Does it make your skin feel lavish and luxurious? Lavish, you know what I mean. Or is it really just, I don't know, I mean, something fun to do in the bathtub? I mean, you got like a big ball that's fizzing in the bathtub. I mean, that sounds like, I could think of worse things. It's lunchtime in the Carlson house. It's just colors and water, and it smells nice. I get it, but it's such a big industry, is it not? Like, that's cool. How about this? How about I get into a bathtub and I just like throw a grapefruit in there? No bath bomb. I just take like a big grapefruit and I throw it in the water. Maybe like really hot water, so a lot of those like citrus oils get expressed. And then I enjoy the aroma for a little bit. And then I eat it. I just pick out the grapefruit and I eat it right straight out of the bath. I mean, that's gross. But at least I'd get a treat out of it, you know? Like, I would get nourishment. Monica says, don't do it. Yeah, grapefruit, or what are those huge ones, like those massive grapefruits? They start with like a P. That's what I'm doing. I won't do that, Trent. Bathtub gin. Not only does that sound like an amazing idea, but that sounds like an amazing name for a gin, like bathtub gin. I'd buy a bottle of gin that was called bathtub gin. Yeah, maybe not. Pomelo. Am I pronouncing that right? Pomelo. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It's precisely what I'm talking about. Very, very fragrant. How about a watermelon pop a I mean, if we're gonna do this, we might as well just do like a fruit bath. Get a watermelon in there, get a kumquat, star fruit, dragon fruit. Dragon fruit might be a little prickly, but you know, it could work. Get some passion fruit to add some romance to the situation. This is getting really weird. Slow Gin Fizz. See, Lisa, that's a great name for a bath bomb, because you drop the bomb in the bathtub and then you drink the water because there's gin inside, and then that's where the enjoyment comes. You get water, you get pretty smell, but then you get a cocktail out of the bathtub. Probably not sanitary, but you know, when it comes to gin, Kringle's Pine Pomelo Candle. Ooh. Trent, is that new? Or maybe it's not, because that does kind of sound familiar. I love that idea. Pine and citrus for me is one of my favorite combinations, and pine and pomelo just kind of blew my mind a little bit. Yeah, because the question, it sounds like a bathing in sangria. So the question is, how would I smell after getting out of the bath? I was about to ask, where is this conversation headed? I have no idea where this conversation is headed. I've said several times that I was about to end this, but I feel like, you know, this is, I feel like I'm just chit-chatting with a bunch of folks at the coffee shop. Guys are so much fun to talk to. Better than bathing in blood. Well, I wouldn't do that. Country Candle is a part of Kringle. Yes, I know that. Is that where the pomelo pine? Is it a country candle? Hello, Nicole. We are going to end this soon. I apologize. That inevitably ends up happening to somebody to every live I do. I know. But you can go back and watch it. Watch the first part of it, Nicole. Second part of this, like the last hour, is us just goofing around, chit-chatting about random stuff. And Monica just said blue cheese, and I have no idea what that means. Like, I'm sure she's referencing something, but I missed what it means. Sprinkles, what the heck? What's going on? I missed the first hour. The first hour is really what was in the headline. So anyone who's joining the live now based on the headline has got to be so mad. I'm surprised we don't have any thumbs downs by now. Please don't give it a thumbs down. In fact, if you're here, remember to give it a thumbs up. It does help. Before I was in the whole YouTube game, I didn't really understand the whole thumbs up thing. It's like, are these people really that self-conscious where they need a little thumbs up? No, the thumbs up helps this video be seen by more people. The more people we have, the better things are going to be. I say it all the time. And I should mention, speaking of that, you know what? We have several new Patreon members, but I haven't asked them yet whether it's okay to announce who they are. So I won't give names. I will ask them. We've got somebody brand new on the Wall of Flame. The Wall of Flame is that little thing at the end of the video. It's got a list of names. We've got 4 folks on there. To get your name on that list, you check out Patreon, patreon.com/the Candle Enthusiast. Figure out how you can do all that stuff. It's really fun. Options on Patreon, and like I said, all of any proceeds, any money that's made, it just makes the show better. More things that we can do. Oh, Monica, I love blue cheese. Monica, you should have been to the cheese shop in Napa Valley. I never took you, but they would just give you, in Berkeley too, trying to think of the name of it, they just give you, can I try this? Can I try this? The cheese could be like $10 for a piece that big, and they'd still let you try as many as you want. Blueberry, maraschino cherries. What is happening to this world? I don't understand. Subby with a asterisk. Whoop whoop, or whoop whoop. Is it whoop whoop? Is that like a raise the roof thing? Are we past that? Yeah, that was a little bit of the 90s. Do we raise the roof anymore? Rebecca, does Mac, does she raise the roof with her sports teams? Or is that a thing of the past? I might be going to Amish country in Ohio. Funny you should say. I've been looking into something there that I think that would be perfect for this show. Maybe we can get Monica to go. And as I say that, she goes, maybe it's better if you didn't take me there. Didn't take me where? Cookie Hills on the East Coast. 90s are the best. That's my generation. Nicole, what did you watch? What was the first show you watched when you came home from school every day? Be honest. What was the first one? Because you didn't get your homework done as soon as you got home. You know you didn't. What was the very first show you would put on? What cheese candle could there be? That is such an awesome idea. And the fact that someone would even suggest an idea like that makes me so happy. I think a blue cheese would be great, but just nothing that smells like blue cheese dressing. There's not many things in the world that I have a problem with. Well, actually, there's a lot of things in the world I have a problem with. There's not a lot of foods in the world I have a problem with. But I will never accept blue cheese dressing. But blue cheese candle, I don't know. That would be a brave one. But that would be kind of fun. Inspector Gadget. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. That was a little bit more Saturday morning cartoon for me. I don't think I had that in syndication when I came home. None of my channels played that. Remember Bonkers? Does anybody remember Bonkers? I remember that was the first show I would watch when I got home. And then I would get some work done, do my chores. But then Wonder Years came on at 5 p.m. and I was there. Every episode of Wonder Years. Thank you, JM Gaming. It feels weird to call you that, but I appreciate your comment. Wait. Max says hi, great, and she raises the roof. All right. Know what you guys can do if you ever get bored? Do like a family photo. The Johnsons raising the roof. Hashtag the Candle Enthusiast. That would definitely make my day. Raising the roof was big when we were in school. I never played soccer, but I never missed a soccer game. I was really big on the soccer games. That would be like walking to my brother's room when he was a teenager, stinky. Johnny Bravo for me. Yeah, who's the boss? Oh man, Angie, that is awesome. I'm never gonna get the theme song out of my head now. I terrible voice. I can't even remember the words. Can't remember the words. What's for lunch in my house? You know what I got? I got warm, hot. You guys want me to drink some of this? Warm watermelon, strawberry, Cool Whip. Balanced diet for sure. There seems to be a foam on top that has formed. If you do this at home, and I recommend it, don't put the Cool Whip in. Don't do it, because what's going to happen is the dairy in the Cool Whip and the citrus in the lemon is going to curdle anything that's dairy. So make sure you just top it with the whipped cream, because that's what's happening here. This actually doesn't look that bad. It's very tart. Honestly, drop a little bit of like rum in there, like neutral rum. We got ourselves a cocktail. And I'm tasting more of the melon now, which is interesting. Brand new life around the bend. Oh, Tony Danza. I picture you driving the Banshee. Suddenly, I'm Tony Danza in Who's the Boss? The Munsters and the Wonder Years and the Brady Bunch. You know, I never gave the Brady Bunch, I'm sorry about that jolt, never gave the Brady Bunch the time it deserved. And maybe I didn't give it the Munsters either. But I remember when Nick at Night would do those block party things where they would play like 6 hours of the show in a row. No more whipped cream, Monica. I'll do what I feel. No, Alf. Alf was called Alf in the US. Monica is a big Wonder Years fan. Monica's got a little bit of a crushy crush on Fred Savage. Is that not correct, Monica? Are you blushing a little bit? All right, Lisa, thanks for joining in. Thank you, thank you. All right. Game shows Jeopardy. The sun looks like Kevin Arnold. Tell everyone that you're going to vlog the West Coast soon again. Yeah, I mean, I really would love to. We all would love to go back to the West Coast, right? To do more vlogs. Maybe do another Disneyland vlog. I've always wanted to do like a Santa Monica Pier vlog. Family Matters. And then what else do I want to do? Yeah, I mean, there's just so much stuff in Los Angeles. I don't want to do like popular Los Angeles stuff. I want to do more of like hikes and trails and a little bit more historical things. One of these days we'll get out there, Monica. I would love to vlog the East Coast. Well, Monica, you gotta come to the East Coast to vlog it. Alright, so small plug for Monica Carlson. Hey, if you want some photography in your life that will stimulate your own creativity and enhance your day, why don't you go follow Monica with a K _ Carlson with a C, Monica with a K _ Carlson with a C, Instagram account. Big shout out to Monica and her photography. Support someone who is artistic and very humble. But with that said, I do want to get to the conclusion of this video, sign out. We've been here for 130 minutes. Let me just write that. I keep forgetting I could just do this. Look at this. Technology is amazing. There it is. Instagram. Monica Carlson. Go check it out. And while you're at it, if you're not subscribed to me or following me on Instagram, you guys gotta do it. And it's not because I want, like, it's not a popularity contest. It's just a great way for us to communicate. Because, you know, I don't have a lot of people following me on Twitter, and nor do I have a big presence on Twitter. I don't tweet a lot. So this is a great way for me to give you heads up if I'm going live, or to give you a sneak peek of what I'm filming. I don't post a lot, so your feed won't get bombarded. But there it is, at Candle.Enthusiast. Check that out. I'll also start posting pictures of what's going to be up on eBay, so that'll also give you a heads up. And Shane, you're way too kind. I'm not way too kind. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it, Monica. All of you guys are fantastic. You are what makes up this circle of candle enthusiasts. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in the past several months, this circle is starting to get a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Let's keep this going, all right? Like, I will give 120%. I will do anything. But if you want to do one thing to really help me out, recommend, share a video, call up a family member and say, look, there's this really weird guy who's got dark circles, he's got like a goatee even though it's 2017, crazy hair, he wears purple t-shirts, he's very self-conscious, but you know what, he makes videos and is very passionate about many topics. Recommend a video, tell him, like, check it out, you know, I think you'll like it. And if they don't have to subscribe. Don't tell them to subscribe, but let's spread the love. The more we grow together, the bigger we get. I've never been so positive about this project, like this endeavor, like any project. I truly believe where we are right now, if I fast forward like even just 12 months from now, I can only imagine where we'll be and what we'll be doing, what we'll be making, what we'll be talking about. So please support the channel, spread the love. It's fun to kind of keep it to yourself and it's your own little thing, but recommend, just don't recommend these lives because they'll get very confused. Yeah, that's a good point too. There's a lot of Facebook groups out there and I can't participate in all of them because the comments is more than I can handle on YouTube, and I just wouldn't want people to be writing me, and me not responding. So if you have, a Facebook group, just throw it out. Throw up a link or something. I don't know. But either way, you guys, you've enhanced my life. I've said this several times, but this is easily one of the greatest years of my life. And I owe it all to you folks, because if I didn't have you guys, I would have had to stop doing this a long time ago. And when I found out that I could, I gave myself to January 1st, when I got there, and I'm like, oh my God, you know what? I think I can continue doing this. I believe that this will work. It was this huge elation and celebration. So, like I said, let's see how far we can push this. Let's see how far we can grow. Let's see how much we can do. There are no boundaries, there are no rules, and you guys are all like producers of the show. I listen to every single word that you say. If you want to do something, I take it into full consideration. We're producing this show together. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I will be seeing you very soon. I'm gonna start editing in a few moments, so you'll be seeing some items pop up in the uploads section. You'll see those soon, but until then, you be good. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great Sunday and a great week. Bye-bye now.